Alrighty guys, so this girl right here is Lacey Jean, and she came from a backyard breeder that no longer wanted her.
And she's been here for almost a year now. So today we're gonna take her out and get some really good photos to help her get adopted. Getting ready to head off to our first stop. Expecting her with how gorgeous and pretty she is to maybe not be as much of an outdoorsy dog, but she is very excited.
Looking good, girl.
Go too fast for me. Alrighty, so I just talked to Lacey and she says she definitely prefers this location. So we were just informed that there are 2 baby alligators literally out there. That's our cue to go. Alrighty, so we just pulled up to our second location with Lacey, and we're fairly certain that she's a standard poodle, and nothing says poodle like Puppuccino. So Lacey, Jean, and I might have found the best way to cool down. Out here, Lacey loves the outdoors, but I think this is the happiest I've seen her all day long. Okay, so I was trying to get a really cute shot of Lacey licking the whipped cream off my chin, but it turns out she's a picky eater. Lacey is actually an entrepreneur, and she started her very own ice cream truck. How's it feel to be a business owner, Lacey? Alrighty, so I just got back from my day with Lacey Jean, and I think I might have gotten the perfect photo. She's an absolute model.
Vegan. We are blessed with an abundance of fruit and vegetables. Why kill?
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
suprememastertv.com/schedule și suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
We now invite you to watch the next part of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message entitled The Preciousness of the Human Body, Part 4 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on June 21st, 2024.
For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped world-honored one Shakyamuni Buddha, vegan, the worshipped Son of God Jesus Christ, vegetarian, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius. Vegetarian, the venerated Lord Krishna. Vegetarian, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu. Vegan, the venerated Lord Mahavira. Vegan, the beloved prophet Muhammad. Vegetarian, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Vegetarian, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai, Vegan, emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on Earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai, Vegan, receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards, such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. Etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai, Vegan, respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Ching Hai, Vegan, promotes the peaceful, loving plant-based diet and envisions with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil and glorious all-vegan world where people of both animal and human kingdoms live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the international vegan restaurants Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we're aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal people-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations while saving our planet from climate change and disasters.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
You see, even angels do not have what we have. Thus, God was loving us so much, and many angels were envious and did many wrong things. So God had to banish them to a lower existence. But then the angels were also empowered by God after their created existence. Thus, they still use so much of their force in a negative way to put humans into a lot of trying situations, struggling circumstances, and challenging tests. Because humans were born already outside of God. Though we still have all this God power to a little lesser degree, we're still stronger than angels. Still, humans were put into the physical domain without being trained, without much preparation for the hardship of life ahead. Perhaps we have been trained. Perhaps we have been told what to do in heaven before we jump into this clothing of the physical body. And then we forgot. When we got inside this physical suit, we forgot what we have been instructed, what we have been told, how to deal with all kinds of situations, as we have so much power inherited within us. But then, you see, we have forgotten. So now we wonder why, if God made us into His own image, then why are we not like God? We're so humble, we're so struggling, we're so weak, so ignorant, and we do not know much about anything else except this physical world where we have to work hard to earn our living, to survive. We do have some creative power, as we can see, but we took it all for granted, like we can make children, yes? And we can have intelligence, We can change a wild piece of land into a very fertile field, bringing food and nutrition to all others around us. For example, yes, and then we can invent this and that super high-tech airplanes, cars, rockets to the moon, super international internet, for example, the telephone that we can talk to each other face to face from thousands of miles as if we were right in front of each other. That's what we have. But we have much more hidden within this little physical body that most of us have not discovered. Up to now, heaven told me there's none who has discovered all these marvels within the physical body. I also did not know much about that until recently. Yes, it's a new discovery again. Whoever comes to this planet will forever be learning, yes? As far as the situation dictates to us, we will discover magical powers hidden within our very humble self. I have just made some examples for you to see how you use your physical body in some simple postures that has been popular already. Probably that was all that was left over from the ancient discovery from some wise master. There are numerous more. But even in this physical body, we don't have enough time to use them. If I have to choose, for example, which one to use for example, then I have to see in what situation I need to use what. Yes? And some of the power of the body. It's not the body actually, meaning the power that is hidden in the body. Just as electric power is hidden inside the electric cable, for example, like that. Yes? And even just to say a simple computer, there are so many apps, so much information, so many things that sometimes the computer owner doesn't know how to use all of it. Just talking about machines like computers, then you might understand more about the physical body. The physical body is like an instrument within which there are all numerous pieces of useful information that most people don't know yet. So many, that even if we use the whole lifetime doing nothing much, we might not discover all of them. But God gives us, or at least gives me whatever I need. That's all. I don't have to use all of them. I can, if I have time. But I'm so busy most of the time, I only have to pick whatever I need in certain circumstances where I can't do otherwise. Yes? If you discover, for example, all this power hidden in the body, in your fingertips, in your toes, in your hair, in every little millimeter of your body, and use it only for your own benefit, or maybe your family, couple of people, then you be like living in heaven. At least some heavens, yeah? Maybe not the highest level heavens, but your life will be comfortable, smooth, happy, easygoing, no? But if you use it for bigger, multiple groups of people, then you might not be able to handle it all. For example, as I told you, like the way you sit with complete cross legs, with the thumb and the index finger put together and all the fingers stretch out and toward the front. Then you can control your emotions perfectly, if you want to, whenever you want to. Yes, so that you can maybe calm down in every trial or heartbreaking situation. Yes, but that is for you only. So you can use these instruments for yourself. But there are some others which I may not disclose to you. Maybe one day, who knows? Maybe in the future, when the world becomes better, and maybe humans become purer in their hearts and follow a more compassionate, merciful way of life, loving each other like loving their own selves, then perhaps God would allow me to reveal more of the secrets hidden within our physical, humble bodies. Yes, but not yet, because it might harm people if they don't have enough purity to handle the tremendous power of it. There are of course, more gestures that will facilitate different powers for you and for a greater number of people to use. But it's not always for the whole mass of the world. You can use a little bit at a time, and it could help the world to some extent. And then it takes some time to help the world, like the bigger number of people, not just yourself or helping your little family. If you could discover this power that's hidden within your body, then you would believe what God has said in the Bible, that God made you in His own image. In His own image made He human. My God, imagine you are the replica of God's power. Imagine that. How great can that be? But most of us are made blind, deaf, dumb, because of the illusional Maya, illusional power in this world that overwhelms us. This power from these fallen angels that had so much power from God bestowed on them before humans even appear. God had made angels already. And these angels were making a revolution with God, trying to slander humans, trying to harm humans, to belittle them, were envious of them, and talk bad about them in front of God. Thus, God had to exile them elsewhere to the lower level. But still, they could not change. They did not repent. And they continue to test, to try humans in every different way they can, just to prove to God and to themselves that humans are nothing, that humans truly are not better than them, and nothing to be spoiled, nothing to treat better than even the angels, nothing to be respectful toward. But we are the crown of the creation. I can assure you that by my own physical and spiritual experiences. And Buddha said the human body is really rare to attain. Yes? Because within the human body, we can be enlightened. We can realize our God power within, our Buddha nature, the immense power of Buddha nature within ourselves. That's why after the Buddha was enlightened, he exclaimed, all human beings are like me. How come they don't realize it? Yes, that is our situation. If we are in heavens, pampered by God and loved by all angels and served by all higher beings, then we don't know much. We just enjoy the peace, which is fine too. That's why many beings, similar to humans, don't come down to the physical level. They contented with what they are and what they have. But some would wonder if there's anything beyond that. They would like to try. See? And the fallen angels keep provoking them to try something new, always telling them, now you are nothing. If you dare, you would come down to the physical world and see if you can survive. See if you can do anything to prove that you are the image of God. And some are tempted, and some come down. They want to know themselves. Because in heavens, you don't need to do a lot. Everything is done according to your wish immediately. Even in lower heaven, you live a blissful life already, not to talk about a higher one. Thus, if you want to try to test the testaments of God. Like, I made in God's image, and I have all the power possible. Yes, that is fine. But in this domain of Maya, of illusion, they made it all differently, not like in heaven. So you will struggle, working hard in order to even survive here, not to talk about remembering yourself. So see in this situation, God the Almighty, the highest, the absolute, and other masters under God's instruction and guidance are sent down here, knowing the situation of humans seeing so much struggle in the sea of suffering on the physical plane. They come down, God sends them down to teach us, to show us the way home again, to show us how to use at least our connection with heavenly power in order to go back home. Yeah? Or to go to Buddha's land, wherever we wish to go. Go back home also means Buddha's land. Heavens, when I say heavens, I mean something above our physical level. Buddha's lands are also in some of these heavens.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Peace is happening around our world.
Peace News number 105 of many and counting.
There are many countries promoting peace and fostering amity among peoples and governments. Etc.
April 2024, Muslims request Christians to join them in praying for peace in Gabon and a smooth transition to a new national government. In response, many Christians come to the Central Mosque in the capital, Libreville, for the Eid al-Fitr prayers that mark Ramadan's end. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
Every time I look into a cow's eyes and see the gentle soul dwelling in that enormous, powerful body, I feel like the animals are patiently waiting, quietly willing us to just catch on. Ivana Lynch, vegan.
Good-hearted viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled The Preciousness of the Human Body, Part 4 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Selections from the Gospel of the Holy 12 by Reverend Gideon Jasper Richard Ousley, Vegetarian, Chapters 9 to 11, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, heaven, Godspeed.